Hello, everybody out there in Grommet Live land. Welcome back to Grommet Live. What am I seeing over there? Oh, I'm seeing my Valari pillow from last night. A little plug for Valari. I love that product, by the way. Let me just get all situated here. I am so happy to be back here tonight, but I have to say, last night was, for me, just a ton of fun. I hope you, hold on, I've got to fix the camera. Here we go. Okay, I think that works. Um, I love the Shark Tank episodes. I would love to know if you guys agree with that. I thought it was so fun. First of all, because I got to really kind of dig deep on each one of not only the inventors, makers that created the products, but watching the shows, which happens to be one of my favorite shows, and kind of just learning the outcome and seeing where they are now. It was really, really fun. So if you were there, oh, we've got Leslie in the house. Hello, Leslie. And let's see, who else was I just looking at? And we've got Mike and let's see, Tom over on YouTube. Great to see you guys. We've got Anna. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. So yes, I was just talking about Shark Tank episodes. We did 2 of those. If you missed them, highly recommend that you go back and watch those and see, and even take a look at some of the actual Shark Tank episodes that were tied to those products, because it was really, really fun little series we did there. But tonight is a little different. Tonight is our weekly show. This is when we unveil some of the brand new product launches that went live this week on Grommet. Hello, Liana. Hello, Monica. Fun products. Yes. But Monica, are you referring to Shark Tank? I think you are, because you probably don't know what I'm featuring tonight. So these are some new products, and then a fun surprise. Well, it's not so much a surprise anymore, because this has become something that we do all the time. And that is that on our weekly shows, which is Wednesday nights tonight, we get to have on a product of the week winner. So we have one with us tonight, and I'm going to keep you in a little bit of suspense, but he is in the green room waiting to come on and meet all of you. And he won a couple weeks ago. I forget the exact date, but awesome, awesome product. I was not surprised at all that he won. And I'm actually looking forward to talking a little bit of inventor talk with him, because I was actually developing a very similar product for a different reason. So that'll be a ton of fun. We'll have him on right about 6:45 West Coast time, 9:45 East Coast time. So stay tuned for that. And if you are new to Grommet Live, welcome. And whether you are joining us from Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and whatever page on all of those that you are on, we are so happy you're here. We're happy you found us. This is such a fun show. And yes, it is live shopping, but it's a lot more than live shopping. And so much of it is about learning about the people behind these products, but also learning about the different categories that they fall within. I am fascinated every time I get to do a new show. Tonight, especially, and in fact, the first product I'm going to show you guys tonight, I was really, really interested to learn about this world that this product kind of falls within, because I'm not familiar at all. So it was really interesting, because I know so many people deal with this issue that this product solves. And again, I'm making it a little mysterious. I know the maker, I believe, hoping she's in the chat. I heard she's going to be in the chat. She's actually in Switzerland, and I think it's like 3 a.m. in Switzerland, and she's going to join us, I believe. So I might move things around if she's not in the chat yet, because I know she did want to be, and I'm sure I will have a lot of questions for her. And she's amazing. But before we get started, before we jump into these products, and this show in particular, it's such a fun mix of products. Some a little more serious, some a little more fun. You guys know how I love my beauty products, and we definitely have an amazing one of those tonight. So this is going to be a fun assortment. I think you guys are going to love it. But before we get started, I want to remind everybody of a really fun part of Grommet Live, and that is all about you guessed it. Good timing, Jen. Like that. She put the giveaway up right as I said it. We are so good. And she's not even here in the studio with me. She is producing from afar. And so we are doing 2 giveaways tonight, just like we always do. And so we're going to do the first giveaway right at about the halfway point. So if you haven't already entered, do that now. What are you waiting for? It's right there. Oh God, I'm mirrored tonight. So this is really confusing. Greg is worse than me at this, I think. But anyway, Definitely enter there. You're just going to take your phone out, you're going to click it and grab that QR code. That's going to get you an entry. And because you are joining us live, you can actually double your chances of winning by putting something in the chat. And Monica knows all too well. She just jumped in and said the word giveaway. And Jen is going to be keeping tabs on that. And anybody that says that word or something along those lines of I want to win, she is going to give you an extra entry into the giveaway tonight. Now, last night we did something a little fun. I think we're going to do it again tonight because I actually got a couple emails that people are really enjoying that. So we are just tying in a little bit of trivia tonight. So the second giveaway, pay attention tonight as you're watching, because I am going to ask you guys a question that is related to something that we talk about tonight on the show. And the first person who chimes in with the answer will be the winner of that giveaway. Last night, I believe it was Sherry, and the answer was National Hardware Show, if I do recall. So anyway, that's kind of fun. So we're going to do that. And I do see that the maker who is here from Switzerland just jumped in. So I want to welcome Elena Gross and welcome and say thank you, my gosh, for joining us at this hour, for staying up with us, or getting up with us, I should say. So I am going to not make you stay up too late. And so I'm going to go ahead and get us started with your product. And I'm so happy that you're here. I was actually talking to Jen on the way over here saying how impressed I am with you. And wow, you are just a powerhouse of a woman. And I love your story and why you created what you did. But I learned so much also doing research on your product. And let me grab it right now. So Elena Gross, she's actually Dr. Elena Gross. She is a neuroscientist who is in Switzerland, as you know, but she's also been a migraine sufferer for over 20 years. Actually, it's probably much more than that now. I believe that was when you originally developed this product. You had been suffering with really bad migraine headaches for over 20 years, and evidently those headaches were resistant to any kind of medication. So really, really struggling. And when I say how interesting it was to me to research this, I have never had a migraine. So that's not a world that I am familiar with, but I hear about it all the time. I have a close friend that gets them all the time, and it really is just so debilitating. So I was, I really like, she goes off the radar when she has a migraine. And so what I learned, I was fascinated. Does anybody have any guesses of how many people suffer from migraines? And in fact, I would love for you guys in the chat to just chime in. And if you're somebody that does suffer from migraines, just give me a thumbs up or something so we kind of get a gauge on that. But I was really surprised to learn that in the US alone, there is around 39 million people who suffer with migraines. And so what is a migraine was even my first question. I mean, I know it's a really, really bad headache, but that it can last anywhere from just a couple hours up to days. I think they were saying the average is between like 4 hours and 72 hours, something like that. And it causes everything from nausea to vomiting to light sensitivity. What am I missing? Because again, I have never had them, so I don't know. But I know they're awful. And I can't imagine living like that of never knowing when it's going to happen. And then when it does happen, how do you deal with it? And so that was exactly what Dr. Elena Gross was dealing with. And so she decided to take it upon herself to figure this thing out and to try to understand why she was getting them and, kind of get to the core of them. And what she really realized that I thought was quite interesting is that it's just as much metabolic as it is neurological. Or neurological, is that the right terminology? Anyway, she was realizing that so much of it is about nutrition and what the fuel that the brain needs. And so she thought instead of throwing drugs at it and medication that was not working for her, she wanted to create some, kind of a superpower fuel for the brain that could naturally fight the at the root cause of what causes the migraines. And there are lots of things that can trigger a migraine. I know I read something about the 5 C's. Does anyone know what those are? Basically, I wrote them down, but it's cheese, it's chocolate, it's cocoa, it's cola, and citrus fruits. So those are the 5 C's that tend to trigger. But the number one, you might guess, that triggers migraines is stress. And about 70% of people who have migraines, that's what triggers it. So in a perfect world, there is no stress and we have no headaches. But because there is stress, we have a lot of headaches. And so what she created is called Migraquette. You're seeing it right here. This is a box that is filled with, I'm going to go ahead and open it up. There are 30 of these supplement packs in each box. And it is a powder that is it's an orange flavored powder. But inside that powder is a sort of a super cocktail of, again, all the things that she determined in all of her research that the brain really needs. And I think that the core of it, the main ingredient, and Elena, please correct me if I'm wrong, is ketone bodies. It's the ketone bodies that really fuels the brain. And as I'm reading about this and I'm looking at all the different ingredients that she's put into it, I am thinking, I feel like everybody needs this, not just migraine sufferers. I'm thinking if I can superpower my brain with all the right things, why wouldn't I? It's going to make you feel so much better and all of that. Am I right on that? Let's see, Larry. Okay, that's kind of a side conversation, so I'm not going to go there right now. But yes, so going back to the ingredients. So in each one of these, as I mentioned, the kind of core ingredient is the ketone bodies, and that is what the brain prefers as fuel, preferred brain fuel. Then there is also electrolytes, there is antioxidants, there's amino acids, there's all kinds of vitamins, there's trace minerals, which don't get me started on trace minerals because I am the biggest believer. I have these trace mineral drops that I put in my water now, and if I don't have them, I cannot tell you the difference in how I feel. I drive everybody crazy with my little trace mineral drops that I carry around. So just when you had me at trace mineral drops, Elena. Anyway, so that's what this is. So you get this box right here, and as you're seeing, it is $69 with that Grommet discount, typically $86. But if you read any reviews from people that have tried this, that use this regularly, it is worth every penny of that, because what it's doing is it's preventing them from happening and then managing, if they are happening, managing the symptoms that you're having when you do have them. So again, I don't have them, so I can't completely vouch on that level, but it all just makes so much sense to me when I was reading her research. And I think it's phenomenal. And I think, there are so many supplements out there right now that are focused on, beautifying your skin and giving you more energy and all of these things, but nothing is focused on brain health. And that's what I love about this. Again, whether you suffer from migraines or not, I just feel like everything in here could make everybody feel so good. What she recommends is 2 times a day. So I would just think breakfast and dinner. Elena, tell me if that's right. And to do it for 4 weeks. And so so basically for a month. So your 60 packets would be for a month. And it is the orange flavor, and you just are you're just pouring it into water and drinking it and just fueling your brain in such a great way. I want to get in here because she's chiming in with probably some really good little morsels that I am missing. She says, ha ha ha, yes, this is a one-stop energy shop, and we have had really good responses also outside of migraine. I would think so. And gosh, I almost, just being the kind of marketing person that I am, I'm almost thinking to have 2 different lines, one geared toward migraine sufferers, but one geared toward people who just want optimum brain health. I think it's amazing. I love it. Let's see what else. We are currently also running a depression trial and are planning a cognition trial. Interesting. Gosh, I would love to know the outcome of that. That's got to be fascinating for you too, knowing that you created it for one thing, and gosh, the sky has got to be the limit with what you can do with this. And it is something that you can take this in place of supplements that you might already be taking, but it's also designed to be taken alongside. And so for migraine sufferers who are on medications, you can keep taking your regular medication. This is just enhancing your brain health. And so, whether that medication is working for you or not, if it's not, obviously, why would you keep doing it? That this could potentially take the place of that. With the Grommet discount, it is almost buying it at cost. 10 grams a sachet with only bioactive ingredients, clean energy for the brain. I love it. And it didn't dawn on me, Elena, until today when I'm doing all the research on it. I didn't think to even try it because I don't have migraines. So I thought, I don't know how much I can lend to it if I try it. So I just wanted to show you guys I love the packaging. And somebody else chimed in saying that, oh, I'm upside down. You did a phenomenal job with the branding and the packaging. It's really, really great. Migraket by Brain Ritual, medical food for the dietary management of migraines. And so what I understand is this is the first product that is the dietary piece of migraines. Everything else is, throwing drugs at it and trying to fix the brain and all of that, but not what you're putting inside your body. So I think that is amazing. But as I was saying, I didn't try it because I don't have migraines. But now I'm thinking, gosh, because I've had it for about a week, I can't wait I'm going to start trying this tomorrow just for my own brain health and cognition and all of that stuff. I definitely could use it. Okay, ideally breakfast and afternoon. Some are otherwise too energized to sleep. Oh, thank you for saying that. Because right after I said I'm going to start tomorrow, I thought, why wouldn't I start tonight? I will not start tonight. I will start tomorrow. So breakfast and lunch is preferred. And start slowly. There's a lot of stuff in there. So start with a half a sachet at first. Oh, that's great advice. See, this is what makes live shopping so fun. So great to have the person that actually created it all the way in Switzerland joining us live inside the chat and giving us all these little hints and tidbits that we would not have otherwise known. So think about, do you know somebody that deals with migraines or someone that right away my mind also goes to my mom who's dealing with a little bit of dementia and depression and all kinds of fun stuff that I can't wait for her to try this too. So I'm really, really excited about this. And as I said, you guys check her out online. She has done so many podcasts and she is everywhere and is so impressive. Just really, really kudos to you, Elena, for all that you've done. And the fact that you started out just because you were suffering and wanted to find a way to help and then realizing what it can do for everybody else is phenomenal. She's saying, see if you are more alert. I will definitely do that. Everything starts from the gut. Anna is chiming in saying that. And then replying to Anna, indeed, the gut makes so much of what the brain needs. Gut health is essential. Amen to that. When my gut is doing good, everything is so much better. It's all tied to that, I have to say. Pain turned to passion for sure. I love that. That's a great way to put it, Elena. So again, thank you for being here. And you guys refer if there it is. I see my brain health is not so great. Refer to anybody grab the QR code, put it even just in your file. And if there is someone that that is suffering from migraines, let them possibly use your little 20% discount there, because that is a meaningful discount. It's going from just over $86 down to $69. So that's really, really great. And I have a feeling this is one of those that once you start using it, you're going to repeat and repeat and repeat. I'm curious, do you have a subscription kind of because I would imagine people would want to keep using it. So I'm sure you do. But curious about that. So let us know in the chat if you can. And again, thank you for staying up late with us or waking up early with us. Again, you guys, if you just jumped on, she's in Switzerland and it is well after 3 a.m. there. So thank you again. Okay, we are going to switch gears in a big way. We have a really, really absolute pleasure. Would love to hear from anyone. Yes, you guys, that's what makes this show so fun, is having both the makers and the viewers inside the chat. And so if you think what she's done is great, first of all, the upvote means a lot, but just telling her inside the chat, just, tell her what you think. That means a lot to our makers and to Grommet and to me, to all of us. Okay, as I said, we are switching gears in a big way. We are going from headaches to something that probably will actually give you a headache now that I think about it, because if you are using this product, you might be doing a shot or two of alcohol. And we have had a lot of water bottles on Grommet and on Grommet Live. Greg and I have had a lot of fun with them. Every one seems to be a little different that we've ever featured. They all have something really kind of unique to them. This one might take the cake. This one is pretty darn cool. And do we have our makers in the house? Peter Grover and Kevin. Is it Hoppy? I hope I have that right. I know it's Hoppe. I think it's Hoppy. So Peter and Kevin, avid golfers, seem like very cool guys when I got to do my research. They have created something. First of all, I love the name. You guys are very creative. I love the design of this water bottle, but I can't wait to show you guys what it does. So very nice looking, very high end. Some great colors that I'm going to show you in just a second. Really, really nicely done. It's called the Pour Caddy. And yes, they are there. Peter and Robin, CEO and Social Girl. Love it. Thank you guys for being here. And what a cool invention. And clearly you guys invented it for yourselves to start with, but I'm sure you're having lots of fun success with it. I think it's fairly new, and I am guessing Q4 is going to be really exciting for you guys, because what a perfect gift to give the golfer in your life. I mean, really. And I do totally get it. I am not a golfer, I got to tell you, but I get exactly why this would be so perfect and so much fun. So going back to, they're avid golfers, and when they're on the golf course and they do something great, evidently a birdie is great. Am I right? I know a hole in one is great. So I'm sure if you get a hole in one, you're really having fun with the Pour Caddy. But what it is regular, which guys, I didn't even notice until right before the show that you put my name on it. That is so fun. Thank you for that. So cool. So this is the white one. I'm going to show you real quick before I get into all of it, because I love all the colors so much. They asked me what color I wanted, and I had trouble choosing. Aren't they great? Love them all. Okay, so let's see here. Oh wait, I keep forgetting how to get, oh gosh. Jen, what am I doing wrong? Okay. Wait. I don't know what I did. Hold on, I got to get my screen back. Okay, we're back. Okay, so what this is, regular water bottle, but it's got a nice little pour spout right here, which, as you can see, sort of mimics the liquor pour spouts that you'll find at a bar that any bartender is very used to using. So great little pour there. In the bottom here, when you undo this, you will find that inside this puppy are 4 little mini shot glasses. Their little logo right there. So when you do something great on the golf course, whether you got a birdie or a hole in one or whatever it is, evidently in the past, golfers, maybe these two, would always have sort of a dirty old flask with them, and they'd pass around the flask and they'd do a shot to celebrate their accomplishment. So instead they thought, let's create something that would make it actually fun and not dirty, but kind of a whole event around it. And so all they have to do is unscrew the bottom, again, just like that. And then there's these 4 little shot glasses, so you could just line them out, and then you're just pouring it like that, and you're doing your shot. And in fact, I'll show you what it looks like when they're all poured. Look how cool that is. So awesome. And so it comes with, let's see here. Okay, there we go. So it comes with, you saw it all put together. It's got the 4 shot glasses down here. It's got the pour spout up here. And again, very, very premium bottle. It is that double wall insulated. It's going to keep whatever you put inside cold for up to 24 hours. Something that was really important to them was making sure that the lid was extremely leak proof, that there was no way anything was getting out of here when this is closed and this is closed, because evidently they had many times when things spill in their golf bags, and that would be not fun. So they made sure of that. And I'm guessing that this fits inside of a cup holder if you're on your golf cart or in the car, whatever. Not that you would be doing this and driving. And it also comes with 15 extra little shot glasses. So fun. And of course, you can buy more. And they even include a fun little ball marker with their logo on. I love that you guys do sort of this whole fun package that you put together. But again, you guys, if you have a golfer in your life with the holidays coming up, or maybe it's someone's birthday coming up, or maybe you just want it for yourself when you golf, how, just taking your, being out on the golf course to a whole nother level. So much fun. And again, I'm going to show you the colors again because I think they're just awesome. And I should have had the color names in front of me, but I love the green because it's just so sort of quintessential golf. And then the white, which to me is also very quintessential golf. And it's like the navy is just kind of the perfect navy. And then there is the red and super fun hot pink for the gals. And the stainless just looks to me very elevated and very expensive. And if you go to their website, as you saw, they put my name on here. They do have all kinds of customization options available. Now, I talk about this being for golf, but think of all the other uses for it. When I saw the customization, I was thinking of all the bachelorette parties that I've been to and all the bachelor parties that guys go to and how fun to kind of customize it for that. So that would be great. But even taking it camping, taking it boating, gosh, what else? Tailgating would be amazing with this. Going to concerts or like outdoor music festivals. I mean, you've got the bartender on the go. You bring the party with you. So fun. Let's see. Good products we're getting here. Hi, Peter. Okay, wait. No, we already got that. Okay. So, oh my gosh, I missed a whole bunch. I'm so sorry. This is so cute. Replying to Peter. Looking forward to hearing what makes it perfect for golfing. Groom gifts. That's a great idea. Love that. Let's see. Yes, fits in the cup holder. Okay, awesome. Oh, I didn't know that you had black. I don't know how I missed black. Of course you have black. So yes, in addition to the 6 that I just showed, they also have the black. And I did read some of the reviews. Reviews are awesome. It is, I mean, you'll know right when you get it, when you hold it, when you feel it, the spout, everything about it is just premium. And you guys, I got to say, I think that's an amazing price that you were able to pull off with this. With all that you get, you're getting this, and then in here you've got the cups, and then you're getting 15 extra cups, you're getting the ball marker, and it's so premium. So I can't think of a more fun gift for someone that loves golf to open. But again, not just golfing, boating, all of that. Resort pool, so fun. In fact, I know a lot of people are heading to Texas, to Austin this weekend. Evidently, it's going to be great weather, but the Longhorns, my son went there, is playing Georgia. The Dogs, my daughter goes there. And so it's a big rivalry, and it's going to be a ton of fun. And I could imagine this poolside in Austin for sure. This would be such a hit. I may have to let them take it. Oh, I think I'm going to do that. If I really love my son, I would let him take it with him. I think I will. Go boating. Yes. I love all the ideas, guys. Thanks for chiming in. Just so well done. And as I was saying, the price. And again, if you love this and you're thinking, oh, that's going to be perfect for Christmas, I'm going to get that for John or Joe or whoever you're getting it for, get the QR code now. So you have that 20%. You can use it. You don't have to use it right now. You can use it whenever you want, but at least you'll have it. And I love it goes into a little file on Grommet for you. And so whenever you want, you can just go into the file. For me, it becomes kind of like my gift catalog because I upvote all the ones that I think are really cool and that I can think of somebody who would love it. And then when I'm stuck and I can't think of something to get, I go into that file. And not only do I have all these 20% discounts, but it reminds me of all these awesome products that I was loving at the time. And now I'm ready to buy. So if you haven't already done that, definitely do that. You guys, I love it. So well done. Such a fun product. I know Greg would have loved to be here to talk about this one. He would be such a fan. He's not a huge golfer. His father-in-law, I know, is a huge golfer, but the concept of it, and he would use it a million other ways, I'm certain. So anyway, I know he would have loved to be here for that. So again, congratulations, guys. Okay, we're going to do one more product, and then we are going to do the giveaway. I'm going to have Jen put the giveaway up one more time so you can enter if you haven't already. And if you haven't already gotten your second entry tonight. You want to put that in, and maybe you've seen something so far that you really want to win. Let me know that in the chat, because I do pay attention to that. And you just might win what you ask for. Sometimes that happens. So let us know. Okay, we are going to move on to one that is just really, really interesting. I told you I love the mix of these products tonight. They're so fun. And I got to know if anybody, I mean, who has a snorer? Who is a snorer? You have to say if you're a snorer, but who either is or has a snorer in their life. Is that something that you have had to deal with at all? I have. I'm not saying with who. I'm just saying snoring has been a problem. And my daughter, as I just mentioned, she's a freshman at UGA. I hope her roommate is not watching. I don't think she would be. But I was surprised to learn that's been my daughter's biggest challenge at school, is that her roommate in this little teeny tiny dorm room snores. And my daughter is not sleeping. And she doesn't know what to do. And I have bought, actually, you guys know one of my favorite products on Grommet is the Hoom Band, which is the eye mask that has the speakers built in, and they're flat, so you can lay on it and not even know that it's there, but you can play white noise or you can play music or whatever it is you want. It's amazing. So I sent her that thinking, well, this might solve it. Anyway, it's been a problem. And my son, Jack, when we were all together recently, he said, Court, why don't you give her duct tape? Like, really, that's a thing now that people put tape over their mouths, and it evidently solves the snoring problem. And we all kind of laughed about it. And it's funny how once you hear something like that, then you see it everywhere. So he said that, and I thought he was kind of joking. And then I have discovered that taping your mouth is a thing that everybody's doing now to help with snoring. Well, the product that I'm going to show you right now is kind of a fancy version of that, I will say. It's called Sleeper Breath. And what it is what you're seeing right here. I have to show the girl. She's very cute with it on. So there she is. Now there's two different versions of it. There's the one that you're seeing that she has there. That's the open style. And then I'm going to come back here and show you the closed style. So this one, notice, does not have a hole in it. So depending on how, you can really close your mouth up, or with the hole, not quite as much. But I, of course, did do research and find this very, very interesting for a few reasons. So basically all it is it's almost like sort of a Band-Aid, if you will. It's that adhesive, but it is, hypoallergenic and skin safe, even for sensitive skin. And all you're going to do is peel the back off of it, which is probably easier said than done. And then you're just putting it on like you're seeing right there, and you're sleeping through the night. Gosh, I cannot get it off. Here it comes. You are sleeping through the night with this, and evidently it, in addition to curtailing any snoring that you have going on, it does a whole lot of other things. So I'm just going to put it on. And it has enough adhesive that it will stay all night. From what I have read from all the different reviews and things, it really does stay, but it's easy to peel off also. So now, when it comes to mouth breathing, I had read a book, and I'm curious if anybody else has read this book. It's a phenomenal book, and it's been on the New York Times bestseller list for years and has sold millions and millions of copies. And the book is called Breath, actually. In fact, I think I have a copy. I have it here, right? There you go. So there's the book. It's by James Nestor. And I actually read it because my mom had lung cancer, and she had a breathing machine, and she was formerly a smoker. And so many people referred us to that book and said, you've got to read it. It will change her life. It will change all of our lives. And it really is retraining you how to breathe. And I won't go into all that. Just if respiratory issues or breathing or is any part of your life, I would highly recommend that book. We actually got it. My mom and I listened to it together, so audio. And this is right in line with what that book teaches, that about keeping your mouth closed at night does all kinds of good things, not just snoring. So what it does in addition to the snoring element is that it first of all, opens up the airway. So you're breathing a lot better because it's forcing the air out your nose. In fact, I'll show you a little diagram to have that make a little bit more sense. So as you're seeing there, he's got the black one on, and so any air that comes in is just coming right back out his nose. It's reducing snoring. Dry mouth, I know, is an issue for a lot of people. So it sort of forces saliva production, so it can really reduce dry mouth as well. Evidently, it also really helps with tooth decay, bad breath, so all kinds of little benefits to it. But just from, so it's sort of when I say it's become a fad, it seemed like a fad in my mind, the whole nose breathing, covering the mouth, because of the duct tape element to it. But thinking back to that book, that is what that book has been promoting for years. And there are so many people that have followed the teachings of it and had their life, completely different life as a result of it. So really worth checking out for sure. Now these, the sleeper breath, they're just such a simple way. There's so many funky devices out there to help with snoring. This one, what I love about it is it's simple, it's inexpensive, it's easy to, very portable, as you can imagine. Comes in 3 colors, and it is the orange that you see there. They did a great job with the branding and colors, and it's got the gray and then the black. And as you're seeing, on the one side is the closed style, and on the other side is the open style. And here we've got a twosome using it side by side. I thought that was such a cute picture. I had to show you that. So have anybody tried taping the mouth, whether with this or using duct tape or something else? Anybody? Evidently, lots of people do it. I don't know. I'm imagining going on the airplane and seeing all these people taped up, their mouths taped up. Because how many times have you been on an airplane and you're next to someone who's snoring? And I always think, do I tell them? Do I wake them up? Do I let them know? It's actually Joe Rogan talked about that kind of recently on one of his shows. He was talking about how the guy next to him just had major sleep apnea, was so loud, and he did wake him up and tell him and said, you need to go get checked and your life could be so much better. And so this really kind of goes to that. Now, on Grommet, what you are getting, the package that they put together, you're getting 30 of them. So again, it's 1 for the whole night, will last all night. And so this is really, if you're going to use it every night, it's a month's supply. Comes in this little packet here. You have your choice of colors, and you have your choice of the open style or the closed style. Typically, they are just under $20, and with the Grommet discount, they are $16. So let's see, Josie's chiming in. Hello, Josie. My husband started using this after reading the breath book, and it has been a game changer in his sleeping. Thank you, Josie, for saying that, because I have heard so many people say the same thing. That book has changed so many people's lives, and it's really interesting book too, hearing John, the author of it, sort of the research that went into it and what he went through to kind of proof of concept of how it can change your life in all the different ways. I mean, really changes people's teeth, which was so interesting to me. It changes everything. I told him I watched too much Dateline to ever put tape on my mouth, but he loves it. So did it bother him at first? I would imagine the first night you sleep with tape on your mouth is not super fun. I would just be so tempted to peel it off. In fact, I've been sleeping with those detox foot pads that I had on a show recently. And I do have a little bit of that when I've got those on because it's adhesive on my feet. And I just kind of want to take them off. But I leave them on. I'm being good about it. So anyway, anybody else using it? I mean, I think for $16, if you have any issues with anything we've talked about, but especially like if you have a spouse or a partner who snores, I am definitely going to tell my daughter about these for her friend. It's just a very touchy subject because I know it can be really embarrassing for, especially at their age. She's 18 years old, and just to be dealing with that at such a young age would be really, really tough. So anyway, I'm glad to see that there are so many solutions out there. This one is definitely very fashionable, I have to say. They've done such a great job with the branding, and I don't know if you can see it. I'll try to hold it up close there. Just says sleeper right on there, very small. No, he got used to it right away, she's saying. That's a good question. Somebody just asked, what if you have facial hair? I actually thought about that right away. I was thinking, and my dad doesn't snore, but he has a beard and a mustache, and I thought, I wonder what does that peel the hair off, or does it even work because it's a little bit away from your mouth, so you're not getting the. I don't know. So if anybody has facial hair and they use it, let us know. I have to believe it still works because that's a big part of the market, I would think. I don't know. We'll have to experiment and find out. Josie knows. She said he has facial hair and he did not have a problem. Good to know. And again, it's a great adhesive on here. Josie, does he use this actual brand or uses something else, just tape in general? I really like this because it does seem like that perfect combo of it's a good amount of adhesive, but it's not going to hurt coming off. In fact, you just saw me do it. Anyway, I told you guys we had a very interesting mix of products tonight. And we're switching gear. Oh, no, we got to do a giveaway before we completely switch gears. So this giveaway is just the traditional giveaway where we have our producer who randomly picks from all of the entries. And several of you I know have already chimed in to double your chances of winning. So I do hope it's one of you guys, to be honest. And so we're going to find out who's going to win, and I get to pick what the giveaway is. So this one's kind of easy for me. I really wanted to pick one that was super fun tonight, and that is just a no-brainer with this guy right here. So again, the Pour Caddy, which is so much fun. I can think of so many people I want to gift this to. So we are going to give away a Pour Caddy, and I am going to find out who the winner is right now. The winner is in the chat, and I love that the winner is actually a male. Not that it matters. It could be either, but I would imagine more men use this than women. And the winner is Larry Crenshaw. Larry, congratulations. I hope you're still here. I did see you chatting earlier on, but I didn't get to see what you said. Oh, look at Jen. Congratulations, Larry. Woohoo! Anyway, I think you're going to love this. Jen will be reaching out to you. She will find out what color you want and what your shipping address is, and she will get this sent out to you right away. So thank you to Team Pour Caddy for being here tonight, for bringing this product to Grommet, and then for doing the giveaway. Awesome. But if you didn't win, if you are not Larry, not all is not lost, because we are doing one more giveaway at the very end. Pour Caddy's saying congrats to Larry. We are going to do one, and cheers to you. We are going to do one more giveaway, and it's going to have to do with a bit of trivia, something that I've talked about tonight. I'm going to ask the question, and whoever answers it first or comes the closest to the answer is going to win the second giveaway. So lots of congrats to Larry in the chat. Thanks, guys. And let's see, we have Hannah chiming in. Is it safe for, somebody else wants to know, is it safe for facial hair and the adhesive doesn't cling onto the hair? Evidently, Hannah, it is. Josie, her spouse, her husband, uses it with facial hair and not a problem. So that's good to know. And I'm so glad that, I think it was ML who asked that. I don't know who that is, but I'm glad you did. Okay, we're going to move on. This one is fun for me because you guys know, in fact, I think Hannah, who asked that question, might have something to do with this product that I'm so excited to share with you guys. And this is my beauty product that I mentioned that I was excited about. This is a skincare line that is new to me, that I just discovered through Grommet, and I have become a groupie, maybe a junkie, because this brand, it's called Skincare Junkie, and I love it. Not only do I love everything behind it, not only do I love how it feels on my skin. I've been using several of their products. Tonight we're talking about one of them. Love the products, and I'm going to get into all of that, but I also love the branding. Now, this is developed, I love when a skincare line is developed by an actual real dermatologist who knows what she's doing and what she's talking about when she, is using all of these ingredients, and also knows what is best for skin. So she is a renowned dermatologist out of New York City. Her name is Dr. Blair Rose. And I'm not sure if she's here, but Hannah, I believe, is with Skincare Junkie. So Hannah, thank you for being here. I appreciate that a lot. But again, as I mentioned, I'm just going to show you the founder. This is Blair right here. Beautiful, beautiful. If my skin can be her skin, I'm all about skincare junkie. But I wanted to show you the branding of her because she's done such an amazing job. I really love it. I love that. I mean, the pink just puts you in a good mood right there, but even just the fonts that she uses, everything she's done is just so great. And then when you actually get to touch the products and hold them, you realize that the packaging itself is so top notch. This is that airless cosmetic grade packaging that so no air can get inside. So the efficacy, so it works better for it. When air gets inside, that's when the key ingredients automatically start to deteriorate. So this is that very high-end packaging. So I do appreciate that. But this skincare line is getting accolades all over the place, winning all kinds of awards, not just, funky little trade magazine awards, actual really big awards from, in fact, Elle has awarded them with multiple things. But one of the things I saw was the best luxury skincare line worth investing in or worth spending money on. I thought that was quite impressive. But Glamour and Pop Sugar and gosh, what else? So many. But and Elle Beauty gave it 5 out of 5 stars. For many of their products are award winning. But this one is called, it's the Megadose Super Antioxidant Face Moisturizer. Now, as you can imagine, it is all natural ingredients, but the ones that are in here are, for me, there's certain ones that I always like that. Those are the ones that to me, I have to have in my skincare, and she hits all the marks on those. So that made me excited right there. And so for me, I love hyaluronic acid because that is the plumping. That is basically sealing in the moisture. And so when I don't use it, instantly I notice a difference for sure. And so that one is a big one for me, but it's also got resveratrol, it's got green tea, it's got vitamin C, which is the brightening ingredient. So all kinds of good stuff. What I noticed right away when I started using this is that, and it's so funny, I said it to myself, and then when I went on her website and read about the products, it said it right there. And what I thought was, this is so all in one, because when you use it, it feels so good. Your skin feels so good that I said, gosh, it's like a primer. I feel like I want to put makeup on right on top of this, because it really just gave me that even, sort of pore minimizing is kind of what I noticed as well. Right away, it just feels like silk. Really silky is what comes to mind. Now, it's developed for all kinds of skin. It's not, just for dry skin or just for oily skin, but it is definitely does well for oily skin and acne prone skin, but also for combination skin and normal. But and I tend to be a little more on the dry side, so I wondered how it would do for me, because it really touts all the other ones that I just mentioned more than dry. But what she says with this is, if you do have dry skin, you kind of think of this as your base. And I get that. And then so if you need more hydration on top of that, you'll put another moisturizer on top. But evidently my skin is not as dry as I thought it was, because I don't feel like I need a moisturizer on top of it. I love this, and I actually use it under my eyes as well. So I really appreciate that. And some of the ingredients in here are known to actually repair damage that's already been done, which at my age, there's been a little bit of damage done over the years, especially living in sunny Southern California. Boy, when I was not little, but teenage years, with the tinfoil under the chin and the baby oil and all of that. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I did that, but I did. And so there is some damage. So knowing that this will help with that, I'm going to just show you the consistency of it right there. And when you rub it in, it really is so silky smooth. And again, like I said, right away, I just thought primer, and it really sort of simplifies your skincare routine, because it's, as I said, I'm using it under the eyes. It feels like, oh, in fact, on the website, I did read that they were saying it's as if the best moisturizer got married to the best antioxidant serum, and then you didn't break it, and then they got married, and then there were no breakouts along with that. Because when you think of having a great moisturizer and serum and all the ingredients that I talk about, I think what comes to mind for people is it just clogging your pores, but it doesn't. And especially because she designed this with oily skin in mind. There's no clogging pores. And that's what a lot of people really love about it, is just sort of how clean it is. So really, really great. I know they got sort of the seal of approval from the National Eczema Foundation. And so, sensitive skin, anything at all. Let's see, we're getting some, oh my God, Skincare Junkie is my favorite, says Amy. Dr. Blair Rose is the best. You guys know her. That's amazing. The best serum and moisturizer in one. It is. That is, serum, moisturizer, primer. I got to throw all three in there. That's how I feel about it. And so I mentioned I'm using this, but I'm also loving Skincare Junkie. I love the name of it, Gentle Jelly Facial Cleanser. So this is my new favorite cleanser for sure. And I put it on actually dry. I don't know if I'm supposed to, but I do. I started doing that with the oil, skincare oil or wash. And so I do that, and then I just add some warm water, and it feels so good, and it gets everything off. So I love that. But I have to say, the other thing I'm in love with, and I'm probably not supposed to even be talking about this because we're featuring that one product, but I have to mention because I love it. This is called Skincare Junkie Pore Therapy Daily Toner Pads. And this is a major, major award winner. I was not surprised when I saw all the accolades that this one is getting. This is like the dream toner pad because it's so much more than just a toner pad. It is an exfoliator. And this too has the hyaluronic acid in it. Let's see, what else does it have? So it exfoliates, it reduces dullness, it minimizes pores, it hydrates, it does just so much goodness in there. And the pads, actually, I love the texture of them too. So they're nice textured pads. You can see sort of pillowy like. So you feel like you really can get into the skin with that. But lots of, sometimes these pads, they have very little ingredient on it. These are really substantial. And it just feels, my skin just feels more radiant after I use that. And so this to me is a 1, 2, 3 punch. It's just the perfect cocktail of 3 amazing, and I know she's got more products than that, but 3 amazing skincare items that work together beautifully. So I love them, and I'm a new junkie for sure. I did not know about this line until recently, and I did a lot of reading. I'm so impressed with Dr. Blair Rose, and so great that you guys are all here and know her. Please let her know. I don't think she's actually here, how much I love the products and I love the branding. I love everything she's doing, the website, all of it. So I'm so happy, thrilled to have this product line on Grommet. We've been doing a lot with beauty lately. I did 2 shows actually, Getting Gorgeous with Grommet. This would have been great on that. So we're really kind of beefing up that beauty, skincare, makeup, all the fun little girly stuff. So this is a great addition. Also, your daily dose of antioxidants. Someone's chiming in saying that, so thank you for that. Wonderful product, you guys. Check it out. And with Grommet, this is one of those where that discount really does matter. So grab that discount, 20%. Get the QR code. You're not committing to buying if you click that QR code, but you're grabbing that 20% in case you want to buy down the road, if not tonight. So typically this is $68. And this is a little goes a long way. This is another one of those where this will last, I have to believe, a good long time. So, but you're getting it for $54 instead of $68. So that's a great thing. Love it. So thank you guys for being here, Skincare Junkie, and I can't wait to launch more and more products from you guys. Wonderful. Okay, without any further ado, this is where it gets really fun because I love having the opportunity to have the inventors with me live. I'm not just talking to them in the chat, but I actually get to bring them in and congratulate them, number one, for winning Product of the Week, which is really quite a big deal because it's gotten very competitive on Grommet, and it seems to be neck and neck a lot. There were a couple weeks where it was a runaway, like in fact, it was a CBD Gold. I remember the dog influencer. I think it was not even close because the dog has 20 million followers on TikTok, and they got a lot of upvotes straight out of the gate. We thought that something like either the system was being hacked or broken or something. It was just upvote. So anyway, the inventor that we are getting ready to have on is the inventor of, I've got so many products here, I've got to find it. He's done such a great job with this. First of all, we have other products of his on here as well, and I'm a huge fan of everything that he's done. But me being I travel a lot, and I have my own travel line, as you guys know, or many of you know, on HSN. So I really do have an eye for travel products that are done really, really well, and I do appreciate travel products that solve a problem and make traveling easier in some way. This one definitely does. Let me bring in the inventor before I show you the product. Jen, well, there he is. Hi, Tom.
Hi, Marcy.
Hi, Marcy.
Welcome. I'm so glad you could be here.
I'm happy to.
I get to sing your praises live and in person, because I want to show this to you guys. It's so, I mean, this is another one I'm going to show a picture, because you've done such a great job, not only with the design of the product itself, but even just like your images. And it just makes me want to buy this just because of how beautifully done it is. But guys, what this is a, let me get rid of, let's see, I think I can do that. There you are. Okay. This is basically a vitamin organizer, medicine, medication, supplement, anything at all. And each one is a different day. So there are 7 sort of pods. Am I saying this right? Tom, feel free to, why don't you tell us about your own product?
Oh yeah, sure. So
the video
actually is the first of all is that you can choose several compartments. So if you go out for 3 days, you take 3, 1. And the other great thing is that once you twist it, it's 100% hair lock.
That is key.
No water, 30 minutes.
Yep.
No leak.
Does it float? I bet it does.
Yeah,
it flows.
Yeah, I would think it would.
Even you press it under the water, it's still don't leak. It's 100% waterproof.
And Tom, I just want to interrupt you there, because I appreciate that so much, because so many of us use these kind of guys, and they're kind of great, not so great, because these I find I have them in my purse, and before I know it, my purse is filled with my medications because they've opened up. So they're never a great. But even if they don't open up over time, if I haven't, because I have one that I just keep for travel, and if it's been a while since I've traveled and then I open it, I find that the medication inside can be kind of deteriorated and yucky. So I have to believe that's because air is getting in, and where this is really, really airtight, you're not going to have that issue, I would imagine.
Yeah. That's really important. The vitamin is different from pill. It's really easy to get IL claps.
Yeah.
Like fish oil.
And I do love what you just said about how it's adjustable. Depending, you're just going away for the weekend, you don't need to take all of it. You just take what you want.
Yeah.
The other thing I think you did really well is I appreciate the size, because so many medication, you can't fit very many in it. And several of the supplements and things that I take are those larger ones, but you can still fit quite a bit, I'm noticing, which I really
I have the customers that using the vitamin. So they put in the water, and you have some bottles for it.
Yes.
That heavily is really, so it can be fit in regular pill cases. So really appreciate this size.
The size, yeah.
In very perfect.
And this too, I really like the lanyard. That's a nice touch. It really is. And then so on each pod, it does say, the days of the week. And yes, it's for medication, but I could imagine there's lots of different things that you could organize for travel other than just medication, just things that you would want to have airtight in there, but also just safety pins and those little things that kind of have a tendency to get lost. Being a girl, I could imagine even traveling with jewelry with this, like your rings and your little stud earrings and your little bracelets, things like that. So lots of uses for it for sure, but so beautifully designed. I don't think, do you have a black one with you? Because you do have just the two colors, right? Yes. Great. So it's, each one, I can't decide which one I like better. They're both, simple, black, white, but very chic, I think. For sure. Yeah. And, clearly huge hit on Grommet. I love this as we're heading into the fourth quarter. We're in the fourth quarter. We're heading toward the holidays. And I am one of those that I'm just a stocking stuffer junkie. I love, and when I say I start looking for them early on, I actually think year round I look for them because I love watching people open stockings. It's so fun for me. And this one is such a great stocking stuffer for, adult stocking stuffer or teens, or just a fun little something you can tuck in there, and maybe you put a couple little fun things inside of it, little surprises. So that's really fun. But anyone who has a traveler in their life, or not just traveling, this is an everyday. We all have our medications and our supplements and things that we take, and to be able to organize them in such a beautiful way and takes up such little space, just so slim, is wonderful. And I do like the lanyard because even just tying it around my purse, when it's strapped, I'm never going to lose it. It's right there. It's secure. Really, really smart. So clearly it resonated with the Grommet shoppers because you were a runaway hit. And I think you're just going to continue to do this, especially as we head toward the gifting season. But just a necessity that you have executed beautifully. So congratulations. Yes.
Thanks so much.
And we are now at the end of the hour. So again, Tom, congratulations on your big win. And thank you for being here with us tonight. And we are going to do the final giveaway of the evening. And as I mentioned, it's going to be a trivia question. So I hope everybody was paying attention, because let's see, what am I going to get? You know what? I think I'm going to give away. I hope Tom is okay with that. I love this so much. I'm such a fan of this. I think I'm going to give away a vitamin organizer or carry case, or I think he calls it a vitamin organizer. So we're going to give one of these away. I'm going to ask a tough question, and you had to be here early on, so I might end up having to ask another question, but I'm just curious how well you guys are listening. And so my question is, how many migraine sufferers are there in the U.S.? And you don't have to get it on the nose, but even a little bit close. Does anybody know? And I don't know if Dr. Elena Gross is still on with us or not. Let's see. Oh, poor Caddy. That was fast. Love it. You are a good listener. Poor Caddy just won a vitamin organizer. And I'm just trying to think how this can play into golf somehow, some way. What could you put in here? Your ball markers? What else? I don't know. But I am so happy that you guys won. I'm happy you were being a good listener. So poor Caddy is absolutely right. 39 million people in the U.S. suffer from migraine headaches. Other people chiming in also, but you guys were too late. Poor Caddy did it. And so Jen is just going to need to know whether you want white or black. And then I think she probably already has your shipping address. So she will get one of those out to you. So congratulations. Let's see. Poor Caddy's saying migraine sufferer. So I'm excited to try it and happy to win. Glad to hear that. Okay, guys, I want to thank all of you for joining me tonight for another great episode of Grommet Live. And the chat was really fun tonight. That was lots of great questions and cheering and people on and all of that. So that always makes it so much more fun. So I hope you guys will join me again next week. On Tuesday, we have another super fun show that is all about cocktail parties. So it's cocktail party essentials. So as we're heading toward all these holiday parties coming up, whether it's Halloween, I think is the first one we have coming, or Thanksgiving or Christmas or New Year's or whatnot, these products are going to make sure that you do it right and you do it in style. So it's going to be a fun one. In fact, I may have a cocktail with me during my cocktail essential party. I might even have my poor Caddy with me. I don't know. Thank you. So many amazing products tonight. Can't wait to shop. And then we'll be back again. So the Cocktail Essentials is next Tuesday night. And then we will be back again on Wednesday night to unveil some more brand new product launches from Grommet. So thanks again, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye.